Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the June 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a look at what is coming for June. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, going back to column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close, let's start there, Aries. You have a summary affirmation card of I feel nurtured. This makes me feel so good to see. This is kind of that warm hug, that support, that love that you need. I feel like this could be the nurturing support that somebody else provided for you. This can also be you nurturing, cherishing, loving yourself as well, Aries. But again, this is a good card. This is like a loved card almost. So nice nurturing energy coming off of the last few weeks. Let's see what we're working with though. What messages you have here. Okay, first up we have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups has a literal meaning of wishes coming true. I love to see this. This means that you got your wish. There's something you've been hoping for and it came true. This is also material abundance, good health, so it could be in that vein as well. Also wonderful things. The next card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime I have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Pentacles, this is new job, raise, promotion, investment, income. I would venture to say for the majority of you, the 9 of Cups and this Ace of Pentacles are tied together. So that thing you've been wishing for was financial or career related. At the bottom here, though, we have the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is a friendship card. It's a circle of support. Potentially it's that circle of support, those friends that have nurtured you this weekend or these last few weeks. This is also celebration, so celebrating this wish come true, this new opportunity, this new job, this new money, this new career here for you. But some sort of celebration, again, making you really feel cherished and nurtured there. Okay, Aries, let's see what clarifiers we've got here. First, we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of overdoing something. Man, I feel like we went from celebrating to, okay, you need to be practical. Do keep in mind, anytime we get a new job, anytime there's new money, it's a really good time to reset a budget. That's what the Devil card's here to say. Just because there's more money doesn't mean you should spend more money. So keep that in mind. I know we went from celebration to serious, but that's the message I have. So there it is for what it's worth. The next card that we have is the 9 of Cups. Repeat 9 of Cups here. Again, this is the wish coming true. This is material abundance, good health. So this Ace of Pentacles, this new money, new opportunity, new career, new job, whatever it may be, is again that thing we had been wishing for. At the bottom here we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is a card of reunions. This ties in really nicely, getting together with the friends to celebrate. This is also a gift, so you could have received a gift as this celebration, the party. Again, really feeds into that feeling nurtured card. So feels like it was an amazing last few weeks or month for you, Aries. A little jealous, but I'm just kidding. Very, very positive though. Love to see that. Budgeting's the only kind of serious takeaway there, I suppose. Okay, now let's take a look though at our next column, which is anything related to what's coming for June. We have the card I Will Inspire. What a big, important message here. What I'm trying to decipher in my brain right now is this you inspiring others, or is this you inspiring yourself? I think as we go through this a little bit further, it'll become more evident. But I think that there is something that you need to keep yourself inspired on, keep yourself motivated about. It's easy to lose sight, it's easy to lose track, it's easy to get distracted. So I think there's this kind of like continuous inspiration you need to be providing yourself there, Aries there. But let's see what messages we've got here. Okay, first up we have the Empress. The Empress is a card of creation. There's something you're trying to build. There's something you're trying to create here, Aries. And again, I feel like you have to provide yourself this kind of continuous inspiration. Keep yourself motivated. Keep yourself focused. But I like this. With the Empress, really, you can create anything. There's so much ability. There's so much abundance here. This is a good card for fertility, too, or pregnancy if some of you are looking to grow your family. The next card that we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is such an interesting card to me because it has two wildly different meanings. I'm going to give you them both because I'm sure one or the other will be relevant for you. The first Four of Cups meaning is focusing on this fourth cup, and it comes in as a surprise gift. So some of you could be getting a surprise gift this month in June. I hope that's the case for the majority of you. The other meaning behind the Four of Cups, it's kind of like a card of apathy or lack of fulfillment. Of course, we're trying to create something that fills that lack of fulfillment. But again, it's going to kind of take that continuous inspiration, that continued abundance, that continued creation. At the bottom here, we have the World card. The World card is the last card in the Major Arcana. It's completing a goal. It's completing a lesson. I do think that you're going to meet some sort of milestone or make some sort of milestone. There is going to be some sort of completion, which I like because, again, we're working on creating something. We're constantly looking for them for inspiration, constantly looking for that motivation. But I feel like we're going to have a win here at the end. The World card is also a travel card, so some of you could be traveling as well, Aries. But let's see now, taking a look at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands looks like a finish line. So I was just talking about that with the World card. I do think you're gonna, I don't know that you'll be completely done with whatever you're creating here, but it's like hitting a milestone. It's hitting a mark. It's completing a step in the process. So I like that. Definitely some celebration there. The Four of Wands is a celebration card. This is also a friends and family card too. So I feel like the celebrations we were having last week or last month may very well continue into June, which I love. The next card that we have is the Lovers card. The Lovers card is a love card, of course. It's a card of partnership, deep love, strength together. There could be some partnership that comes in and helps you on this, although I don't think that's true for the majority of you. The Lovers card also can be a decision, so anytime there's two of something on a card, it's a decision card, and I feel like that's going to be the case for some of you. Of course, for some of you, you could be getting that gift from a loved one, which is nice. But I think some of you have to make the decision, and this is like, how do we continue forward with the creation? How do we continue forward with the inspiration? How do we motivate ourselves with the lack of fulfillment, or how do we create in a way that's going to fulfill that lack of fulfillment? So some of those kind of decisions, and it's almost like the decision of to keep moving forward. At the bottom here, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a very studious card. It is a working hard card. I like to see this at the bottom here of the world. Again, it's like you hit a milestone, you hit a benchmark, you hit a mark. You've completed something, so I like to see that. So that kind of hard work, that studious effort is paying off here. Again, you've taken a big step forward. The Page of Cups can also be a love card though, so you do have some pretty strong love energy in the mix of all this as well. Okay, Aries, now let's take a look at our third column, which is anything related to money. We're going to start out with a quick money message. Remember, all transactions are investments of your energy. Ensure you are investing in things that raise your personal vibration and the vibration of those around you. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Aries. First up, we have the Hangman. The Hangman is a little stagnant. It's kind of as it seems. You see this person is laying there or hanging there by their foot. oftentimes it's like we need more information before we can move forward. So keep that in mind. I think there could be a missing piece of information. The nice thing about the Hangman, this is also a card of like wisdom, so it's gaining that information you need. So I think you'll be in a position where you need more information, but yet this card also brings more information to you. So just be aware of that. The next card that we have is the Knight of Cups. This is typically a love card. This is very romantic, very proposal-like. It's like knight in shining armor, prince or princess charming. This is, though, a card of proposal, and that could be proposal in terms of an opportunity. So it seems like there's a new opportunity coming at something we're really interested in. However, you may need some information. You may be kind of in a waiting period until you get that information. At the bottom, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is going within for clarity. I always tell people the light in the lantern is the light that's within you, Aries. And this is about living your life's purpose, being on your life's path. We're looking for spiritual illumination here. So in this period of waiting as the information and details come forward, it's almost kind of like soul searching to make sure this opportunity aligns with what you need it to be. Let's take a look though at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Emperor. The Emperor is very long-term, very strategic. Although we are kind of in this waiting, hanging period, I do think that this is going to work out for you long-term. I think this is strategic. This is a good move for you. This feels like long-term energy. So I do think this new opportunity, this new proposal looks pretty promising. For some of you, this could be an actual leadership role too. The Emperor is very much so a card of leadership. The next card that we have is the Tower card. The Tower card is a card of, well, we like to call them tower moments. But for those of you who are not aware, I like to most simply usually say it's like you plan for A, B, C to happen, but D, E, F happens instead. So that could be some of that stagnant energy, that waiting for information, waiting for wisdom there to make the move. I don't think you came about this opportunity the way you planned or would have liked to, but that doesn't take away from it. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. The Tower card guides us to where we need to go, but you can expect that maybe things, again, this just isn't how you planned on getting there or how you planned on it looking. At the bottom here, we have the Empress, though, really strong card to end on. This is a card of creation. This is a card of abundance. Again, being able to create what we want. So we do think this opportunity is quite promising. Again, could be a little bit slower moving. There needs to be some more information there. There needs to be some soul searching. But I think it does align with what you want to create, which is really important. Okay, now let's move on to our next column, which is anything related to love, Aries. Quick love message to start with. Your card says, transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here, Aries. First, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a card of being very self-sufficient. I don't know that, I feel like for a lot of you, I don't know that a lot of you are in a relationship right now, Aries, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I feel like you're doing for you and you're really happy where you are. If you are in a relationship, there needs to be some additional focus on communication this month, and we're going to clarify that as to why, but this is coming through as a communication card. The next card we have is the Sun card. In terms of good card in the tarot deck, it really doesn't get much better than the Sun card. This is material happiness, joyous outcomes, success. This is true, again, whether you're in a relationship or not. I feel like we're happy, we're successful, we're feeling good, and that's both sides, single or in a relationship. At the bottom here, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting. It's delayed success. You see this person planted their pentacles, now they're waiting for them to grow. There is something we're waiting for here, though, in terms of love. So let's see if we can clarify that. I think some of you could be waiting to get into a relationship. Let's see here. The Knight of Wands is up first. The Nine of Wands is a card of keeping and maintaining boundaries. If you look at this card, this person didn't build a wall around them, but they built a fence, and that fence is kind of that filter. Only bringing in the things that we want, keeping out the things we don't want. I guess regardless of your relationship status, make sure you're communicating these boundaries. Again, this is a good time to uphold them. Don't bend those boundaries. The next card that we have is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card of low feelings. So I love to see the Sun because I think you can be coming off a really low period for yourself here, Aries. It could be low in relationships. It could just be a general sense kind of low feeling. I feel like there could be some grieving as well, potentially a relationship that ended. But it's like I think we've come full circle now. We really are starting to feel that happiness and that joy again. And at the bottom here, we have the Hangman. The Hangman is a very stagnant card. It's pretty literal, hanging there by the foot. So again, there is something that we're waiting on down here too. You have two waiting cards popping up at the bottom there, Aries. So some sort of waiting happening in terms of love. But overall, it looks pretty good. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. You have the summary affirmation card of I feel transformed. You have two transformation cards side by side there. I like this one because this isn't just going through the changes. It's genuinely feeling like you have grown and transformed. And those are two different things. Sometimes we get drugged through the changes and other times we own the changes. So, but anyways, let's see what messages we've got in this last column here. Kind of low feeling vibes, not gonna lie, but let's read through and see what information we can get. First up, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is coming through as a card of worry. There is something that we're worried about, but I would say, like, kind of rightfully so. Your gut is guiding you here. The Moon card is a card of unseen, so it's like you can like feel that something isn't quite right, and then it's like it does play out that way. Again, this is like delusion or illusion, or it's unseen. So you're feeling kind of hesitant, you're feeling kind of anxious because I think there is something there that you don't fully see yet. So I would definitely trust your gut here. You're feeling that something's not right, and then this is saying, yes, you can't see everything. There's more to the picture than you're seeing. At the bottom here, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card of kind of low feelings. It's interesting because you're feeling sad about this, but I don't necessarily know that you need to feel sad. You know that you can't see all the details, but then this is kind of like the what ifs, and the what ifs are making you sad. Again, there is something you're not fully seeing, Aries, but I don't think it's as bad as you are, again, what ifing yourself into potentially. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a card of gossip. It can be dramatic. It's prying eyes though too. It's trying to find out truth. It's seeking truth. And more than anything, that's it. Again, there's something that's unknown and you know it's unknown. So this is like you seeking that truth. The next card that we have is the Strength card. The Strength card is a card of courage. I do feel like you have to push forward through this, but it's kind of nice because, again, you know that there's something you don't know. You know there is an unknown factor coming into play here. At the bottom, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is, again, that card of going within for clarity. More than anything, we need additional clarity. I think you are going to get clarity as well with the Hermit. This is about finding things out. And again, they're not going to be as bad as you think. I don't know that bad is even it at all. There's just something unknown, and you know there's something unknown. So this is coming forward with clarity. I guess my advice here would be, Aries, try not to what if yourself, like what if it's this, what if it's that, because we can get into ourselves where we make these crazy scenarios and then they are not at all the case. But again, there is something unknown. You realize there's an unknown, and then it's like finding out the information that we need. Okay, now let's take a look at our now let's take a look at our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. If you don't have questions in mind, Aries, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the 10 of clubs. This is the number 35 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2 is the 9 of spades. This is number 41 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3 is the 8 of hearts. This is number 36 card. That's going to be a no. So no, yes, no there for you. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of through the month of June. And your crystal this month, Aries, is agate, which is good for retreat, calm, stability. Really helps protect from outside influences. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Aries, your healing note says, somehow in the midst of struggle, life finds its way to take care of you when you open yourself to receive healing, and all will be well. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. I did also include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Aries, and I hope you have a wonderful June.